Hello, everybody. Hey, Tashi. Not Tashi, Laws. Good to see you. Tashi must be on my mind in the background somewhere. I don't know why I said Tashi, but anyway, blessings to you, Tashi. Don't know if this Peggy's in here or not. Don't know if it's the real Peggy. Don't know if it's a clone. It don't even matter. But I'm hoping Rose will come up in here because this is the last time I'm going to be addressing this. I got too many other things that I need to be thinking about, concentrating upon, and Rose needs to come up in here if she wants to say something. I know that Rose is going to continue talking about me over at her channel, and I really don't care. Anybody that knows Rose knows that she's going to bring you up sometime or another. It could be 3 years ago that she never mentioned your name, and she's still going to bring it up. It's just like she does with Nicolina. That's been a while back, and she'll still bring up Nick. But I want to point out something, and that's why I wanted Rose to be over here. Hey, Wheels, how you doing? Good to see you, honey. Hope you're doing okay. I had 2 tests done today. I finally got to where I needed to go. I'm having to stay in the hotel to get this stuff done. So that took a load off getting 2 main tests done. I still have others to go, just knowing that I'm finally getting this done. But it's like everything's just piling on top of everything else. I didn't think I was going to have anywhere for Dopey to stay because the only place he'll stay and stay calm is with my aunt. And right at the last minute, as I was coming up here, I got a message from her that her daughter, my cousin, was being rushed back to Memphis. She has cancer. And so what they did is they sent her back to another hospital that's closer. It's still in another town. And they've hospitalized her to try to get some type of nutrient into her body to give her a little bit of strength so she can come back home. She is on hospice, and we want her at home, not in a hospital to pass away. So I didn't think anybody was going to be able to take Dobie, and I was going to have to cancel appointments again. But thankfully, her son said that he would be there with Dobie, but he don't speak to me. So that was kind of stressful because I couldn't leave instructions for Dobie to talk to him. So I wrote it all out in a note, and I just hope that his reading comprehension is well enough that he knows what to do for Dobie, because I can feel Dobie right now. I can tell he's anxious, wondering where I'm at, even though, I hugged him up and talked to him, let him know I'll be back, but still, it's hard on me and him both when we're separated. But he's thinking about Dobie. Yeah, I'm thinking about him. It's hard. He's like a little kid to me, and I know I'm like his mama, and we're just not used to being separated. Your fur babies are children too. I know, and people that's never had that kind of connection with their pet, they don't understand it. And I don't really try to explain it to people because once they start saying, "Well, that's just crazy," I mean, that's just ridiculous, it starts making me mad, and I have to start gritting my teeth and get away from people like that because I know they don't understand. But to me, people that can't form a bond with their pet don't need a pet. That's the way I look at it. And it wouldn't take too much for me to tell them, you know what? You don't need a pet. You don't need a dog. You don't need a cat. You don't need a bird. Because that tells me they're not really paying a lot of attention. And Peggy says, my clone is in the chat. My account ends with WS, not SW. Well, I'll try to remember that, Peggy, but it's really hard because, number one, my eyesight is not very good. And when I'm talking, sometimes I don't pay attention to the chat till I get through. And these letters are small. And if I was you and you know you got a clone account, I'd take care of that and get rid of that clone account. But when I think about you, Peggy, the name Peggy, I'm thinking about everything that was said about me over at Jack's. And I know a lot of people have a problem with you because they've accused you as well of spreading lies. And I know that you are over at Martin's, and I wasn't saying anything to you at Martin's. You said something to me and started a bunch of crap up, which matched everything else that was going on over at Jack's. I had no beef with you. Didn't have a reason to have any beef with you because I don't know you. As far as I know, you ain't supposed to know me. But when people start spitting bow-faced lies about me, that's when I start looking. So when I see Peggy, that's all I think about. Now, I've had others come in here, and they were clones, but I didn't recognize it because there's just one letter that was wrong. And at the same time, I'm not going to sit there and check everything. So, and also that clone of the other one, I'm pretty sure it was the same person. But anyway, whoever comes in here, so I got that SW down there now, and your WS up there. And so whoever's telling me stop lying, I'm flipping you the bird right now, whichever one you are, because you know I'm not lying. It's absolute truth. And if I knew which one was which really, you know what, I will get rid of you because I'm not lying. And whether you're the real Peggy or not, I don't think I want you in here. Nobody's going to come in here and call me a liar because I don't lie. So I'd rather have the other Peggy in here than to have you in here. So there you go. We ain't got to worry about you no more. Will says, I have a Chihuahua named Gracie. What a pretty name. And she's my whole world. That's how mine is to me. He is everything to me. When we're apart, I don't sleep well. Right now, she's spending time with Grandma and Grandpa. My whole family loves my little girl. Yeah, I know. It's it's just something. Um, it's just it's something. Unless you're a real animal lover, most people are not going to understand. But okay, I want to get to what I want to talk about right now, and this is for Rose. Rose, I've said things to you as nice as I know how, and I'm going to stay nice in what I'm saying. But here's facts. Almost everybody that knows you, because you've been at YouTube for a long time. You came to YouTube way before I did. I came in 2016. I think you've been here, what, since 2012 or something like that? And nothing about you has changed. You still have the same personality. You still have the same traits. Your MOs are still the same. Everything's still the same. So people have been at your channel. They've been subbed. They have unsubbed. They've moved on their way. And if your name ever comes up, they all have the same story. You never have the same story. It's always changing. And people notice patterns like that. We're all grown. Many may not be the same age that me and you are, 63 and 64, but they're not idiots. They're grown people. And even some of the people that's still over at your channel, I'm telling you, Rose, the only reason they're over there is because you're like a soap opera. You're an entertainment channel to them, not a content creator. They're just sticking around to see what's going to happen next. Who you going to be fussing with next? And then they go and watch them. Because It's a dopamine high. They're addicted to stuff like that. That's the kind of content they want to watch. They like to get involved in it. But Rose, after a little while, people get tired of that and they start looking for something else. Mischievous. And uh, then some never get tired of it. And whoever leaves, you're going to find a replacement because the World Wide Web is full of all kinds of people. But when me and you first started talking, you found me. And it's strange how you said that, oh, I don't remember. Yes, you do, because you said many times how we met. You came to me. I was talking a lot about Rh negative blood type, which we know is very, very rare and still to this day can't really be explained of how it come about. Scientists and biologists are starting to think that they might have a clue, but it's still a mystery. So we had that in common. And so when you started coming to my channel, I started coming to your channel. And the truth of the matter is that I have nursing experience, and I'll let you know that. And my specialty was in organic brain syndrome, strokes, Alzheimer's, other types of dementia, uh, people that had brain injuries, that kind of thing. So pretty much know what I'm talking about when it comes to that. And when I saw what was wrong with your mother, I just simply offered you some information. But now everybody, since then even, they know how you are. You don't want anybody giving you any information because you're the grand master of teaching. You know everything, everything of what it takes to ground yourself, what is good to eat, um, oils, and you are very, very smart in that. But one thing I told you was don't give her any salt. And then why some doctor never told you that in the first place, I don't know. And maybe he did, but you thought you knew better. But anybody that's had a stroke, first thing is no salt diet. I've already told you that 1,000 times. Hey, Mission, how are you doing? Hey, Eddie M. You got mad at me for that. You also got mad at me because she didn't want to brush her teeth. And I was trying to explain to you that people that have some type of dementia a lot of times will refuse to do things, but you still have to figure a way around it and get it done. Well, that made you mad too. And then I told you, it looks to me when I look at your mother as though she might be getting an abscess in that tooth because you're around her every day. And when we're around somebody every day, a lot of times we don't notice things, but somebody that don't see somebody every day, but they can spot something. And you told me it wasn't none of my business, leave you alone and all this. I said, oh, okay. And what happened? About 3 days later, you had her at the dentist. Why? Because she had an abscess tooth. And instead of, saying, I'm really sorry I got on to you about that, Sippy. I should have listened. You turn it around and you're into this spell casting, these curses. And all of a sudden, it's my fault. I cast that on her. I cursed you. Then I told you when you wouldn't stop giving her the pink Himalayan salt. I said, she's fixing to have a stroke. I see it coming. Oh, you got pissed. And what happened? She had a stroke. Then she ends up in the nursing home. Whose fault is that? Sippy. Sippy's the reason. Sippy's the reason. Rose, I have let you put this blame on me for years. Before your mother's death and after your mother's death. And when she died, I cried like a baby. I cried when Linda died. And I didn't just cry for them. I was crying for you. It didn't matter really what you said to me. I had done started figuring out your personality traits. I started figuring out a lot of things about why you might act the way you do. But I stopped watching your channel because it just become too much. It's all nothing but negativity. Same words repeated over, just arranged a different way. Fussing at this one day and this one the next day, and then months later coming back to the other one you was cussing. I mean, I know your routine. Let me see what you're timing out because I need to know what everybody's saying. Just hang on. All right, Mission. I'll address you in a minute. Just leave it up there what he's saying because I'm going to address everything. I'm going to get to Dot too. So that's okay. You ain't got to time out nothing. Um, and but I stayed there because I felt it spiritually in my heart to stay there for you, Rose. And then this last go around though with Lionel, I saw what he was doing, and I saw you upset. And for the first time ever, you and I were getting along in the emails. And I thought you were doing better. But the reason I'm coming live right now is because you said you watched this other video that I put up for you. You said, I watched a little bit of your video and then I saw that fake ass Riley say something about me going over to Ernie's shell, and you just went off on that and saying, it's none of your business where I go. You know what? You're right. It is none of my business. Absolutely none. I could care less where you go. But the fact is, you're mad at Riley, whoever he is, for saying that. My reply back was, well, I don't doubt it. And I don't. But I don't care where you go. Nobody's going to tell me where I can and can't go. But see, that's what you do. You start deflecting all of your anger on other people onto me and then start bringing up shit that you twist. You twist the truth. And I got to looking at some of your stuff because I hadn't been watching. I haven't felt like it. So I thought, let me go look at some things. And I did. You know what I noticed? You say you want away from Lionel? No, you don't. You know how I know now? Because I went back and looked at all this stuff where you're saying that Lionel is coming after you and he's a demon and all this kind of stuff. He always comments. And what do? On the same thing when you're talking about him. I pay attention to shit, girl. I've been doing this for years. You give him a heart. How can you be so fed up with Lionel? So done with him, everything. Yet, he's still not blocked on your channel. If you really wanted away from him, you would block him. You would not keep going over there watching him. And you wouldn't allow him to make comments on your channel and give him a heart or a like. That's totally backwards. So now I'm starting to wonder, because I know your history, both of y'all, that y'all love to fake fight. So now I'm starting to wonder, has all this right here been another fake fight? Am I going to take time to figure it out? No. Because I have wiped my feet with Lionel. And now it's time for the dust to come off my boots when it comes to you. You need to get it through your head. It's not me. It's you. You're the one that keeps sending me emails back to back. Not the other way around. It's you that keeps on talking about me at your channel. It's not me. Never has been. And just because people are coming over to my channel does not mean that they're coming over here to bash you. They're not. And you say, I steal your people. I don't steal anything. If they want to come over here and they're nice to me, I'm nice to them. I'm fixing to look at the chat. I see Rose daily. I don't even know if that's a real Rose. I don't know Rose is Rose daily. Rose, if you're going to come in here, you need to come in as Team Rose, Radical Rose, or Rose Revenge. Rose's Revenge. I respect you enough that I won't let somebody come in here and talk to me. And listen, this one right here, I'm going to ban. Because you're in here talking to Wheels, and you could be mocking Rose, because I know how she does with Wheels. And I'm going to ban this one. If you can't come in under one of yours that I know is yours, don't come in here as another Rose, and don't come in as Deb's whatever. Come in as one you know that I know is the true you. Don't be a coward. But that's the main thing I had to say. You end up giving yourself away, Rose. Now, I want you to understand this too. I'm not mad at you. I'm just fed up with you. I don't owe you another apology, and I'm not insisting on one from you. I don't need your forgiveness. I haven't asked for your forgiveness. I just need you to understand why I'm done. You're stressful. I'm sick. And I'm tired of your back and forth and back and forth. You're not going to change. I'm not trying to change you. I just put it in your face of what you're doing is why you're all over the place. And you're the one that's making the choice. It's nobody else's fault. You can't blame nobody. I don't like KDO, but you can't even blame her. It's you. You are responsible for yourself. Nobody else is responsible for you. And you're also responsible for how you react. So you need to start taking responsibility. Tell me something so I know it's the real Jack, something, some kind of code or something, and I'll give you a mod. I'm going to go read the chat right now, and then I'll get back down to that. Okay, because I want to get to Mission. Let me address him on whatever it was he said. Thanks, Laws, though, for looking out on that. But let me see. Okay, said hey to you, and we talked about the fur babies. We got that one Peggy out of here. And I said hello to Mischievous. Yeah, I care about Rose too. I don't want to see anything bad happen to her. I hope one day she can get better. But you choose your company. And all the negativity comes from what you choose to let come at you. That's why I'm cutting you off. You've had, it's fixing to go into the 12th year with me, and I'm done. There's nothing else I can do for you, Rose. And you're not going to just keep stepping and stomping all over me. I don't take that kind of abuse. I'm better than that. And then Mission came in and said, good day, Sippy. Oh, you don't think that's not Mission? Okay, let me go look and see. Because I know Mission's got another account too that somebody has went into. Let me look at this. If it's not Mission, we're getting him out of here. Oh, definitely not Mission. See, these are what you call absolute cowards. Nothing but troublemakers. People that don't have enough guts. For all I know, this right here could be Dot coming in to tell me, I came to tell you to back off, Dot. Well, you know what? Dot can come in and say what she wants to, or anybody else can too, but you're out of here too. Mission's welcome in here at any time, and he knows it. He can, and I don't see Mission coming in as a sock. Mission, Mission is one of those kind of people. He'll tell you what he thinks under his own name. Thank you for pointing that out to me so much. Yeah, thank you, Wheels. And yeah, there's going to be some shit stirrers in here, no doubt about that. Um, but I took that Rose out of here because I don't know Rose under that name, and I'm not taking no chances with it. Rose knows she can come in here, like I said, under Radical Rose, Team Rose, or even Rose's Revenge. None of those accounts are blocked. All right. And Jack, I need to know for sure that that's you, because I do believe that you've been cloned too before, especially with that avatar. We've talked about that. Yeah, I'm used to it too. Wrong is wrong, but Sippy said she'll take care of it. Yeah, and I just did. Rose Daly, I'm fixing to get you out of here because I don't know you under that, and I'm not letting anybody come in and pretend to be you. So that's for your good. Come in as another one, or don't come at all. Sit in the bush. But you've got every right to come in here and address me, but you're not going to come in here and harass anybody in here. Not Wheels, not anybody. Wheels is not going to harass you. This is between me and you. But you keep that over at your channel. Wheels will keep hers over at her channel. That's the way my channel works. I'm just giving you an opportunity to come in here and have your say in this chat, because you sure ain't going to let me say nothing over there. And I don't even want to come over there. I don't. So this is your chance. Or you can do like you always do and go back and make another video about me and twist your shit. But I'm letting you know that you're not bothering me with that. But I don't want to leave it without me putting the bow on it and saying that's it. And letting you know that I'm not mad at you. I'm disappointed in you. And then I'm gone. There is no coming back to me. There's no need for you to email me anymore. And it's all up to you. But I caught it, what you did. And I do think you and Lionel are playing a game now. There's no way you can say all the things you're saying about Lionel and then let him come over there and give you a comment and you love it with your little heart. Y'all ain't near as smart as what you think you are. And it's making me look stupid. And I'm not stupid. I should have been paying closer attention, but I don't like watching drama all the time, and most of the time your stuff is drama. Now, when you were doing your puzzles, I watched that. I liked it. When you were baking your cakes, I liked it. When you're out taking pictures of the water and the ships and everything, I like that. I was screenshotting that stuff and getting pictures together for you that's actually your photos. I wanted to send those to you and tell you, do you see what kind of real talent you got here? And as long as I was praising you and telling you how proud I was of you, well, everything was fine. But I had to walk on freaking eggshells because I could just say one little thing and not even mean nothing by it, and you would just fly off the bat. I understand partly why you do that, Rose, and I'm telling you again, I do think you need a professional evaluation. You need to consider, that there may be something going on with you. I know I'm sick right now, and I also know that it could be serious. I'm looking at my family history. I know what went on with my grandmother, and sometimes it skips a generation. I can accept it. I just need to know, and I don't know everything for a fact yet, but I know I ain't doing too good, and I'm okay with that. But you won't even take time to go and see somebody. Somewhere in your head, you think everything you do is okay, and it's not, Rose. You're not doing normal behavior. We got people in the bush. I always have a bunch of people in the bush. Nobody giving thumbs up. Y'all give some thumbs up, please. I'd appreciate it. Um, Will's a good friend of mine. Is in a wheelchair. She has one leg removed, and the most upbeat one I've met. I don't agree with all wheels. Rapper says, and leave Mississippi alone. Thanks, Rapper, but it, I they're not bothering me near as much as people think that they are. It's just showing me more about what I need to know about people like that. Because if I can get well enough to start doing my channel the way I used to, these people need to get it in their head right now that once I really get strict with it, um, and people are banned, there is no coming back. I had to get involved in this stuff 5 years ago. I thought it was done when I got Lionel finally reported. He's trying his best to twist things up now about the police and everything. He's trying to figure out how can I cover what Sippy has exposed even here recently. He can't, so he's coming up with stuff. But I thought it was over finally. Then I had to get in something else. Now that's over. And if I'm going to do anything on my channel, it's going to be Mississippi Talker Channel. I don't want to be coming back to this, especially if I can get well and start trying to build my life back up. But even if I can't get well and I find out it's something worse, I want to at least be able to close my channel down. And the other ones that are watching me in the bush that's been here since 2016, they watch the replay. I want them to see that I started on a good note and I'm leaving on a good note. uh, Will says, Lozzie, I have no choice but to remain upbeat about my medical issues. The other option is to give up, and that's not who I am. That's one thing that I really admire about you, Wills. I love it when people are strong. You're staying strong now, even though you know you got to have another surgery. And it's positive people like that that give other people hope that are sitting at the bottom, it seems like, and feel like they have no hope. And somebody like you, they find out about you and the strength you have, and then it feeds over and gives them strength. And that's the same way that negative energy works too. If you stay around negative energy and somebody doing nothing but fussing and fussing and fussing all the time, it rubs off on you and it puts you in a low vibration. And that's not what I want. I want people like that to get away from me. Sippy, it's killing me not to get uh, of these ones abusing. I know, but they're eventually going to get out of my life. You can step out of that circle just like you stepped in it. It's not Rose. I didn't figure it was. That's why I got her out of here. I know Rose is in here because there's 12 people and she's always watching, or she watches you. Well, I hope she's watching. I hope she's hearing me and listening to what she hears and hears what she's listening to. And because that's the whole reason I'm doing this. I've had 2 phone calls come in already, and I'm ignoring it for a minute. But Jack, you need to give me you need to text me something, and let me know this is real you, and I'll give you a mod. Hey Megan, I personally believe that Wills is the source of all the disagreements between Rose and herself, and I feel the same way about you, Sippy. Megan, if this is you, the PCT or whatever, you don't know anything about me, but I know a lot about you. I know a lot about you. And I'm going to tell you what I don't think, but what I know. I know that when you and Rose got into it about her telling you you need to go see your mother, okay, let me make sure this is Jack. Hey, hey, all right, I'm fixing. All right, let me go up here. I don't know that. Everybody's coming in here under different accounts. Well, I'm not. I haven't got down and read everybody yet. But I'm going up there right now and find you, and I will give you a mod. Well, I'm just now getting. You know how I am about being slow because I try to answer everybody, but I'm going back up here, and I'm gonna give you a mod. All right, let me get back to it real quick. All right, y'all, let me mod him real quick. And then I'm gonna get back to what I was saying. Where you at? Golly, I got to go all the way back up here again. But I'm gonna get back to what I'm saying. I want to talk to you, Megan. I'm gonna tell you something. I hope this is really you. Can somebody verify her account and tell me if that's her while I go up here and find Jack? I am burning up in here. Gotta turn the air on. Shit, where are you at? Mm-mm-mm. I need to know for sure that that is Megan. Okay, I see you. Um, all right, Jack, you got your mod. Uh, try to go down here and see somebody checked to see if that's really Megan. Oh, wait. Okay, that's the real Megan. Good. Let me just quick read the rest of these before I address Megan, just to see if anybody else, because I didn't know y'all been talking to Jack too. So hang on. I'm going to quick read. Um, I'll go back up there in a minute, but let me finish up what I'm saying to Megan. Megan, I know stuff. You don't know me. You know what Rose says, but you don't know me. I didn't know you either when Rose was going off on you about your mom. But I know some stuff about you, and I'm going to tell you something that you didn't even consider. When she did what she did and claimed that she was talking to your husband and all this stuff was going out across the internet, you stood a big, big chance. Okay, it's not Megan's shenanigans because I'm not going to say anything if this isn't uh, PCT. I'm going to stop right here and fix and get that person out of here. So, Wheels, is that not her? I'm listening to Wheels. I don't know just nobody. I'm talking about Tina, the one they call Tina. But whoever you are, whether you're that one or you're somebody else, you don't know me. Whoever it is has you blocked. Just let me go take a look real quick and see what I see. I got to get up here now again to find it. Um, all right, found the thing. Let me go to the channel. Oh, I don't think this is it either. No. Another puppet. So let's just get rid of that one too. I don't even want to read nothing else you got to say. You're a coward. You're just here to troll, and you're not coming in here messing with nobody else. So that's gone. No need to even talk about it no more. And let me get back up here and make sure I'm addressing everybody else. Uh, and it's a rule over here. If you've got beef going on with somebody else, you keep it at your channel. You don't bring it over here. Nobody's going to bully anybody over here. They're not going to bring their fights over here. The only person you can fight with is me. If you got something against me, you're welcome to come in here and say it, and we'll talk it out. But don't come in here attacking nobody else. That ain't going to happen because you'll get out of here real quick. All right, now let me get back down here. I know Rose is in here because there's 12 people. Okay, I've seen that. And see, for all I know, Rose, anybody could be these same sock puppets. And I'm not saying she is, but I know she has many accounts. She ain't the only one. Yeah, Wills, be you. There's nasty ones that only make us stronger. I got shit too, but you get shit for being. And it's just stupid. But I promise you, when I see them, they'll be got out of here. They're banned. Sippy, you want me to go to Washington with you? Yeah, I told you I did. I want to go to Mount Rainier. I'm going to spread some of Justin's ashes there with my babies. We need to talk about it. Now, who are you saying, yeah, Dot? Because I don't see Dot in here. And if I catch her in here under any name other than Dot underscore, she's bounced out too. And I don't have her hidden. She ain't never been blocked here. I don't block nobody that I'm saying something about like they do me. They want to talk about me, but won't let me defend myself. I don't play that. If I'm talking about you, you're welcome to come in here and defend yourself. Mission don't hide behind a fake name. No, he don't. I've never known Mission to hide behind a name. He's straightforward. He'll tell you what he thinks, even if you don't like it. And I admire people like that. I know that if I didn't agree with him, I could tell him I don't agree with that Mission. And we could talk it out. Even if he wanted to cuss me out, I'd cuss him back if I felt like it. But I think somewhere down the line, we could agree to disagree. I didn't find that with Martin. I'd never done anything to Martin. But he tied up with Peggy, and just all of a sudden, his whole personality changed. And that's all it took. Once he blocked me, and I thought, well, God shows you. And that's been the end of it for me. I don't want anything else to do with Martin. I've had too much of this mess. I've been on here since 2016 and I had to get mixed up in all this stuff. And I have definitely seen the dark side. And I don't play in the dark. Coming to the light or staying to the dark. I'm not coming into you. Team Jack. Shit stirrers and cowards. I don't believe in Dot, Sippy. She has her own channel. She's no need to hide it. No, she's not. But she did come in under one of her sock accounts. And she let me know it was her. And so I talked to her. But then another one of the same name, except with one letter changed, I believed it was her. And then she made this big video about how I was talking to her and it wasn't even her, one letter changed. And I think that was only to have something else to talk about me with. And that was that something lemon, mellow, whatever it was. Dot knows I'm not going to be looking at every letter. She knows I can't half-ass see. So that ain't happening no more either. You either come in as the name you are because you're not blocked, or you won't be paid attention to. All right, Rapper says, no, we're not getting Jack out. Me and Jack are okay, Rapper. And even me and Jack went through pure hell. But I had something happen to me spiritually that told me to do something else, and I do what I feel in my spirit. Will says, I'm currently writing on the Bush camera song, Sippy. Oh, are you? Girl, you better send me something and let me know when you get it up, because that's going to be, I know it's going to be funny. The Bush campers. You know, we got them bush campers all out there. We got 11 in here right now. I got one thumbs up. So, all you bush campers, look out. You got a song coming from Wheels. I can't wait to hear it. I can't wait. Uh, Rapper, Sippy isn't getting me out. I just said that. It just goes to show, though, that no matter what you're going through, if you both want to work hard enough, you can work things out, or you can stay in a war. I'd rather have peace if I can have peace, and I've worked for a long time to try to have peace with Rose. But when you see that it's just a non-winning situation, no matter what you do, it comes a time you just need to back up and say, "Okay, I did my best. I did my best, and I've done my best." And just like with Jack, I got a message from God. It's like God just took a pair of scissors and cut the cord with me and Rose. So, and Rose has always known. She can't say she hasn't. That I was right there. If she needed me, I was going to be right there. And she may still think that, but she'll find out. I'm not there anymore, Rose. Lionel, I don't think believes it either. I'm not there anymore. I've been replaced, and it ain't by another human. Jack, you use this name in Lionel's too. You worse than me. Uh, Mischievous. I love beautiful Troge. Does it give you something to do? You get to go around solving puzzles, mischievous. Jack says, I only have two accounts. One so Sippy could see me. Yeah, because I don't know what happened. I blocked Jack, and then I went and unblocked him, and it still won't show him. I've had that problem one time before, back with Lionel's first channel before it got taken away from him. I kept trying to unblock him, and it wouldn't unblock him either. So I don't know. Um, and let's see, that account is okay. What'd you say now? That account is Rose. No, it's not Rose. Watch me go to my real account. And if you do and you come in as Jack, I'll let you know if I see you as Jack. But so far, I've not been able to see you as Jack. I've went through this freaking thing 3 times trying to figure out how come I'm not seeing you. Will says, and that's not the real mischievous account was made today. Well, we got to get mischievous out of here then. Let me go get you out, mischievous. We don't need no sock puppets in here. If you can't come in as yourself, well, we're going to weed you out. Might get by with that shit everywhere else, but it's not gonna happen over here. I'm getting me in some good mods, just spotting stuff, and once they go verify that you're not real, well, you're just gonna be gone. Now I got to go back and find it again. I'm sorry, but the real mischievous wouldn't like it too much, knowing that you were using their account either. So goodbye. Let's see. I'm here. Okay, I think that worked. I mean, it just wastes my time even looking at you, reading your stuff. But most people that come here, they know when I'm talking about something serious, I'm gonna get it done. Then I'm gonna come back to the chat and I'm gonna say something to everybody that says something. Some people give up, they leave, but I still address it and then come back on the replay later and see what I said. Um, but you can't find Jack is not Rose. Jack just called me on the phone and verified that it's him. I believe it's you, Jack. I could be wrong though. We've got a lot of things wrong over the years and still, yeah, it's him. He called. Rose likes to add 48 to her sock accounts, make it easy to spot her. And this isn't me bashing you; it's merely an observation. Yeah, I know that too. But people are picking up on what Rose does. You can clone an avatar, but you can't clone my personality. So good luck, says Jack. I'm not giving you a thumbs up until my mod is. I did. You better give me. Okay, there goes number two. They say you better give me my thumbs up. Well, the shits know that too, and they class an impersonating of each other. It's like they have no bar study folk. Weird as elf. But if you start watching things, you start catching on, just like I did with Rose. Like I said, I hadn't been watching her that much. I've been too sick, just don't feel like it. But I thought I'm going to go back and look at some stuff after I made that last one to her, try to make it clear to her. I went back and looked, and I saw where Lionel's been coming in and leaving her messages, and her fussing about it all the time. But she hearts them all. Well, that right there is a dead giveaway. You'd be stupid not to notice it. That's a dead giveaway. That everything that she's saying, she don't mean. Why would you heart something that your quote enemy is leaving, and why would you not just block them? Jack's about to ring and tell you it's him. Yeah, he did. I know I'm behind on everything, y'all. I don't have any sock accounts. I do an alt, but that one is just there in case I need a backup account. Well, I started a channel. It was called Abba Deep because I knew that if I ever let the Mississippi Talker channel go, I would probably do a different channel. And so I wanted to go ahead and do Abba Deep and have it up there, but I was using it too to help train somebody on something. And they just about got me in trouble. So I got them out of there, and I never went back to the Abba Deep. And I don't remember the password for it anyway. So that Abba Deep channel will never have nothing else on it again. But I just decided that if I end up taking my channel down, I'm not coming back to YouTube anyway. So I've been here too long, and all I'm concerned about right now is my health, trying to find out what's really going on. And I'm concerned about my house. I want to sell it. I want to move away from here. I want out of this energy. I have nothing to stay here for. Um, hey, Rapper, how you doing? Yep, you heard the call. I am behind on everything, ain't I? Let me get on down here. I'm just going to read fast. Just nobody. I don't think you know too much about me, just nobody. I don't know anything about you. I don't know who you are, but I could find out. Let me check out your channel activity. Are you another troll that just started today? Oh, we got that waka ka 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 up in there. So that tells me that you're in relation with Lionel and you're talking a bunch of shite. So I don't think I want you in here either. So goodbye. I'm not even going to take time to read your shit because you don't know anything really about me. Nobody on here knows everything about me. Jack probably knows more about me than anybody does, but even he don't know everything about me. Nobody will ever know everything about me. You never be that stupid. Uh, and as far as Megan goes, I don't keep up with her. I only kept up at one time when I saw what Rose said to her about her mom, and I found out that she called her husband, and I realized what could have happened if one particular thing was done, and it scared me for Megan. And thankfully, it didn't happen. But if she knew, if Megan really knew just how close she come to something that would have tore her world completely all to pieces, I don't think she would have ever spoke to Rose again out of fear of just how stupid of a thing that was. That out of Rose's anger and thinking she knows everything and screaming and hollering and giving out private information that she could have took from her. I mean, just destroyed her. There's no way if somebody done that to me, that'd been it. Interesting, because whoever is playing Megan has obviously blocked me. Hmm. Now, I can't stand Lionel, but some of the things that I've heard her say to him before, she was right. At the same time, she was talking and taking up for Rose, though. I was thinking, you're so right about him. Why do you not see what's wrong with her? But I wasn't about to get in the middle of it. Yep, they using a name Dot had, Wills. They good, but not good enough. Oh, okay. So just nobody is a sock account. All right. See, I never knew Dot had that name, but I know Dot has a lot of different accounts, and that's why. That's another thing. When somebody has a lot of different sock accounts, I know they're up to no good. I have no respect for that at all. You won't ever find me with a sock account. I'll tell you what I think in my own voice, under my own channel name. There is no he said, she said, I said. And if you don't believe it, or somebody tells you I said something, come ask me. Because if I said it, I'll tell you I did. Or I'll say, no, I didn't say that. That's one thing I don't do. I don't lie. Not about serious stuff. Now, I've told little white lies before to keep people from having their feelings hurt or to protect somebody. But just sit there and just make up lies, no, I don't do that. No one did anything to Martin. He's doing his own shit, crazy shit. See, I never knew Martin that way, but I do know that when he started talking with Peggy, to me, he just done a flip when it comes to me, an absolute flip. And I thought, oh no, you're one of them. Well, goodbye, Martin. Ozzy says nobody can preach but seriously stick with one name. What's your obsession with trying to torment folk? And what's the thrill bar madness? You got me. I don't know. I just think that this world's getting more and more dark by the day, and more people are falling into the pit, and they like it there. Thank you for the thumbs up. Jack, you better give me my thumbs up because I know you ain't the first one that gave it. So get your butt up there and thumbs up this thing. You better come back later and do it. You laughing at good attempt, nobody. You want to sell up? Sippy getting rid of ball, good for her. Yeah, and I will. Um, Seriously, Jack. Yeah, where you at, Jack? Where's my thumbs up? I don't know who gave the first one. Probably Wheels. Let's see, Wheels or Lousy one at nobody or somebody. I want to speak with you, Sippy. I'm the primary troll and have been active for 12 years, just like you and Rose. Well, then speak it up. And if you know you got a name I know, then you need to come in under the name. I have created multiple fake accounts for every person you could possibly imagine. Well, then you're a troll. You got the little black dot up there like Dot would have. And if that's true, I don't put it past you. So what do you want to speak to me about? Spit it out because I'm fixing to have to get off here. I would like to respond to your question. Which one? I ask questions every day. Jack, you need to come in under the account you're modded under. Don't come in as Jack where I can't see you and you're talking. And Lozzie can see you and she's answering questions. Come back under the account that you're modded as. That's the whole reason that you needed to get a different one and come in here. Well, hurry up and respond because I've missed 2 phone calls and I've done been on here an hour and I need to make these 2 phone calls back. So, who are you, nobody? Because to me, you're not somebody. You're just a nobody. I don't have anything to ask you. I don't know who you are. Who are you? Do I know you? 12 years now. Account was made today. Yeah, I believe that. Well, you're fixing to get booted out of here unless you want to tell me that you're somebody I know. Because the only thing I believe that what you said is that you've probably uh, made all kinds of accounts and all that shit. It's the one Sippy that always says this: the song never ends. Okay, well I got an idea who that is, so we just need to get this person out, and they can come in as themselves. Don't be a coward and act all big and badass just because you think you're on the other side of this computer. All right, I ain't. Bye. Oh, and Jack, next time you come in, you need to come in under the one that you're modded as. Don't come in as the Jack that I can't see. You said you're just going to try it. I'm telling you, it ain't working. So next time, come in as your modded self. And tell Punk I said hi. I hadn't seen him in a while. Or is he gone on vacation already? But I do appreciate everybody that's come in. But that's the main thing I needed to talk about, because I just want Rose to understand that I see more than I did see, especially with all the hearts to Lionel. And for Lionel to bring up Azazel and Beelzebub and Leviathan and all this stuff, dabbling, and then bringing up the one that people call Jesus and all this stuff, and then trying to turn it around. And he thinks that these demons are going to bow to somebody like him. No, Lionel, that ain't how it works. Not at all. And when I said to Rose, don't watch him, I meant that. Just stop watching him, and then you won't get all upset. But then the way I said, no, whatever he tries to cast at you and what he has done toward me, it's already hitting him. Just watch him. That was a figure of speech. It didn't mean for her to go over there and watch your channel. It meant ignore him, and eventually you're going to see that it's already hitting him. Because it is, Lionel. You're going down. With or without another global report on your sickness. And I think you should do another video and explain to people more about what scat is and your fetish with it. I mean, everybody has fetishes, I guess. I don't know, of some kind. I don't really have a fetish. I can't say everybody. But some people do. And that's fine. But you know what the truth is, and you know why the police did what they did. You know why your first channel is gone. You know why everything, but you keep trying to make up all these excuses. And I just played a video where you're sitting there saying that it's natural, it's normal for men to look at boys, and it's normal for women to take notice of girls when they're nude. No, it's not. It's not. And I can't prove that you've ever touched a minor, but it's very provable that you are watching them online, which is illegal. And it's provable that you went to Blue's Clues on your own. Nobody lured you. And it's provable that every time you tell the story, you tell it different. And it's provable that you went into a private area with that autistic boy and you had a conversation with him. What else did you do when he was in there alone? But see, you know that I won't post that because I will not reveal his name. And I won't reveal the name of the other autistic boy whose mother is my friend. So you think that you just are scot-free, but you're not. And I'm telling you that all these people in there that are friends with you right now, they won't stay. And I saw what you said, that I pushed a button to have you killed. No, I didn't. You pushed the button by using your neighbor's Wi-Fi to do it. He wants you dead. You just said not too long ago, a clip got sent to me where you got all these subs over at another social media site, but you don't want to bring them and let them know you have a YouTube page or channel, whatever. We both know why. Because if they find you, you got too many right there where you live that will come and cut your head off, and you know it. And the only reason you got any balls to say what you do say is because you got these people over there watching you right now. You're getting subs. But how many people are really in there watching you, Lionel? And they're what? From other countries. You really think you got protection? You don't. You know you don't. You're playing a role. You keep saying it's a stage. We're all actors in it. I'm not an actor. I am in action, but I don't act. I don't play games. I don't go by a skit. And I don't deflect. You do. Rose is doing the same thing. So I'm going to close it with that. And I'm not addressing this again. You two need to get it through your head that Sippy's never been part of your little triangle. You have tried numerous times to get me to fake fight with you to get under Rose's skin. Rose has admitted that you have tried to get her to fake fight to get under my skin. She might have played that game with you. It never worked. I've never played it with you. But whatever y'all got going on now, I sincerely tried to help her. And she was doing better. But now she wants to go back and start all that shit again? No. You fall, she falls. She falls, you fall. And you're falling. And you already know it, Lama. She's going to fall too. She's already tripping. And she can't say that I didn't warn her. Like I said, I don't care where she goes. I don't care who she hangs out with. But she can't never say that she wasn't warned. Oh, I'll always be me. A lot of people hate me. But I expect that with what I do. I walk a different path than most people do. But I'll stay true to myself if I'm the only one standing there saying it. I don't have to have people standing around me. I don't need a group. I ain't got to have a bunch of people. I go by what I know is right, even if it's the hardest thing. And everybody else is going one way and I have to go another way. I just don't care. And Lozzie says, I adored Lionel, Gemini bond, but he said things I cannot forgive, drink or not. He doesn't know my life. No, he don't. But I'll tell you what, he'll act like he does, and he can be very, very uh, mean about it. He can be haughty, and he don't. He it won't just be you. He's done it to Dot a lot of times, and now he's trying to play with me. I'm the wrong one. He is. He does. He's even done it to MJD. She just don't catch on. His little slurs. He's getting braver. But he just ain't never had nobody crawl his ass like I do. He'll say things about me and then get up on that panel and he'll shut down. But I did see where Leaning got on him a little bit, and I thought, ooh, she just might be the one fixing to tear him a new asshole. I don't even really know Leaning. But one thing he can't handle is an alpha type female. He thinks he can handle men, but he can't really. Not really. But he does have a problem with alpha females because he's got that feminine part in him. He's not strong enough. This isn't a cop on Lozzie. Don't be sensitive. This is respect. Now I'm gone. Who's next? Exactly. He just he don't think he's gonna lose anybody. He can always lure them back. See, that's his thing. He thinks he can always get you back, just like Dot. So many times he has said some of the awfulest, most rude things to her, but she always comes back. Yeah, exactly. It'll be Dot again. He'll hurt her. We all know. Exactly. He will. And it won't just be Dot. It'll be somebody else. And if MJD ever catches on how he's kind of putting her, like, just sort of stepping on her, if she ever figures it out, catches on, it's either really going to hurt her feelings or she's going to get pissed and finally walk off. I hope she gets pissed and walked off because nobody deserves that, especially from a man that's living in South Africa away from you where you can't get to his ass. As if I could get to him, I'd have walked up on him right in his face. Tell him, now say it to me right here, right now. Say what you just said. I can see him right now. He's now, Sippy, you know I didn't mean all that. I love you. Sit down here and have a glass of wine with me. And I would. And then I'd tell him, okay, now where are we going with this? Where are we going to go with this, Lana? Let's just get it over with right now. And if I was healthy, well, I don't know what would happen. Doc can say what she thinks of me, but I won't be there when he dies, slap and tickle shit with her. Me either. I've had enough. Yep, she will. He has a problem with all because of his illness. He's a bitter man. Yeah, and I've tried to make excuse for that too by saying he's a chronic alcoholic. He was slamming meth intravenously. He finally got away from that, but I have no doubt that if he can get around it again, he'll do it again. But the more I've got to know Lionel, the more I know that a lot of what he does is pure narcissism that is nothing but a big ego. And he loves drama, just like Rose does. And he's all about the subs, the likes, and as long as he can get that, he don't care. But you watch, his channel is going to start to wither. People are catching on finally since I posted a couple of things. But if I were to post everything I've got, people that go over there, if they saw it, it's him talking, his face, everything. They'd all leave and probably flag his channel. And I can put up the government site where people could send in those same clips. It doesn't matter, just once, as many that send it in, it's just more and more and more. Lionel would never be able to get on Wi-Fi again, and most likely, I don't know how they do things over there, but I've got more information since then. Lionel would probably go to long-term jail or a prison. Because I would also put in a request that his mom has a wellness check done. I don't trust Lionel, not anymore. He's a good actor, very good actor. Lozzie says, like I said, one learns and only fools give chances. Been there too many times. Yeah. Hey, Warrior Nun, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Always good to see you. You make me smile every time I see you. He said it in black and white that he doesn't care. He don't. He don't care. Let's say I love you. No, he don't. Because in the next line, I don't care. You cannot love somebody and not care. But a lot of people don't catch on to stuff like that. Really, because they're not listening. They don't have the ear to hear. And many times he has said over there certain things about kids, and people don't catch on. They just don't catch on. And that has put me with an eyebrow raised like, did y'all not just hear what he said? Back it up. Go back and listen. Are you not listening to what he is saying in between his bullshit? Y'all think that's okay? No, it's not. And I've told people, he has got people watching him that are trained in this stuff. They're gathering evidence on him. And when they do, and it's turned in to a government place in America so it can get overseas of wherever he's at, it doesn't matter if it's in Egypt. When they bust him and they see anybody else in there that might seem to be attached to something that he's attached to or whatever, they're going to look at them too. That's why I'm warning people. Pay attention to him. And if you're not involved in something like that, you better get away from there. Because that's just how it works. It's a domino effect. And he's already got busted once. And they are still watching him. I'm out of that now. I can't handle it when it comes to kids. But I couldn't just turn a blind eye after I saw what he did. And if they need the other information that I have, if they call and ask me for it, I'm turning it over. But I'm pretty sure they already have it because they sent me most of what I got. But once they turn that in on another IC3 report through government, if they call me and I say they, I'm talking about whatever Octopus League it is, FBI, Cyber, Global. What if they get back in touch with me because I'm already registered with them, and they ask me just send me whatever you got. I'm not gonna know what all they want, so I'm just gonna send them everything. Maybe they already got it. I don't know, but I will send it. And I warned Lionel last year at the beginning of the year. You better watch your ass. You're back on the radar. But instead of watching himself, he just got worse. So I don't feel any remorse. It broke my heart to do it the first time because I thought Lionel was my friend. Then he goes after my friend's autistic son. No. But I knew I had to stick around. Now I don't have to stick around. And he deserves whatever he gets. If I can save just one child, it's worth it to me. And now I'm concerned about his mother as well as other people. Who knows what he's watching on the internet. But every time he talks about the gun that was pulled on him or whatever, I don't think he's telling the whole story there. I think the man that pulled a gun on him is his next door neighbor, whose Wi-Fi he was buffing off of so he could watch child porn. That's a thought. I'm not accusing him of it. That's just my thought. I'll tell you one thing. If I found out that somebody was using my Wi-Fi that's right next door to me and I had a young son, no, I don't know what I'd have done. Probably scared them enough they'd have left. Because I ain't going to spend 24/7 sitting there watching my damn neighbor. Especially if it's my Wi-Fi and the agents are letting me see what has been watched on my Wi-Fi system, and it's some sick shit. Mm-mm. No. Lozzie says, I don't have that information bar, Ireland, and the band woke me up. I tell you, facts. Yep, and that's what I want. I want facts. I don't want no hearsay. I think. I heard. Give me facts. Just look back on one of his lives and how he spoke about his folks at home. I thought Lionel was their carer. He's not. I can't watch him no more. Whatever I get, it's somebody clipping and sending it to me because I can't. I just can't listen to him no more. It's like running your fingernails down what am I trying to say? Chalkboard. It's just, yeah. But anyway, y'all, appreciate you coming in. I'm going to leave this up on a replay for a few days and give Rose time to see it. And she just needs to understand that she's not playing her game too well. Somebody like me knows how to figure it out. I finally went over and watched some stuff, and when I seen Lionel's little hearts that she's giving every time while she's being crazy, it's making me wonder, is that you bringing out your actress, Rose, when you're cussing at me, fussing at me, not just me, but everybody else, including Lionel? Is it all just actress time? Because one other thing I'm going to bring to your attention, Rose, is what I did before. It was all about Lizzo, all about Leanie, all about this one, all about that one. Lizzo, I've not seen anywhere saying anything about you. You're still going off on Lizzo. You're the worst person I ever met in my life. I wish I'd never met you. I hate you, Sippy. I wish I'd never met you. Everything's your fault, and that's why, blah, blah, blah. I hate you, blah, 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 blah. It's always somebody else's fault. Well, is it my fault or is it Lizzo? Is it Lizzo or is it Leanie? Is it Leanie or is it Wills? Is it Wills or is it Tashi? Is it Tashi or is it Katio? It can't be. It, you're all over the place, Rose. And you were doing so much better. And now you're going right back to that. And that's why I told you no more. I was done. I took time, sick as a dog, to answer every question that you asked me in emails. And you're not even reading them all the way through. You have abused my time. You've abused everything about me and still made everything about you. I don't owe you any other apology. I've apologized to you 1,000 times, it seems like, for your hurt and your pain that was caused by anything that I said, because my intent was never meant to hurt you. Not one time have you ever apologized to me. And you said some of the most grotesque, awful things about my deceased son that just nearly pushed me over the edge. Not one time. Not 2 times. 3 or 4 times. Yes, I called the police on you. One time because you threatened suicide twice and you were very, very depressed that day. Bad depressed. And then I called the police on you because of Dot being so depressed. And y'all making fun of her mother's death. And I didn't know if she was really at the hospital or not. But then that's when I got to know the real Dot. After all those years I've known her, I come to know the real Dot. When after I was going off on you, again, I'm going to say it, done said it before, but you don't listen. It's going off on you at Lionel's. She saw me. She was in the chat the entire time. So mad I was spitting because I was in a panic after not hearing from her for several days. Nobody had heard from her. And then she lets me do all that. And then when I drop down, she comes up. Well, actually, I came home that same night. That was the end of it right there for me. Gonna let us sit there and wonder? And then I considered what you said. She's a manipulator. You hit the nail on the head. I give credit where credit's due, but that still does not excuse you and Stiggy and KDO sitting up there laughing about her mother, and you didn't even know anything about her mother. Making fun of her being on dialysis when you said, I don't even know really what dialysis is, but you're going to sit up there and laugh. So as long as I say, yeah, you're right, she's manipulative, you love that because I'm agreeing with you. It's something I didn't realize before. But I'm still telling you the truth that you owe her an apology. Then you're going to blow up. Because why? Rose is never wrong. Yeah, you are, Rose. And you're wrong right now. Sorry. You're not perfect. I don't care how you were raised. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. Doc's not perfect. Nobody is perfect. And one of these days, you're going to have to take responsibility for yourself. If you don't do it in this life, I promise you, you will do it. Because we're all going to stand before the Creator. You got the same one I do, whether you believe it or not. And who knows how we're going to die? None of us. And one day you may be laying on your back in a bed, dying slowly. And every single thing that's happened in your life, you're going to have plenty of time to think about. And you're not going to be able to take back none of it. None of it. And you're going to remember those that really loved you versus those that you chose that never gave a shit about you. All right. You're more than welcome, Warrior, and thank you for coming over. And even though you can kind of stay neutral in the middle of it, I admire that, and thank you for your support. I'm saying good night to you too, Lozzie, and I am staying strong. And truth is coming. The whole truth will come out in the end, and there won't be an excuse for anything. And much love to you too, Wheels. And don't you forget our little camper song. Now we got to do that song. They've earned it. You know they have. Well, good for her, because I've gotten tired of it too myself, but I've got to where I'm watching different stuff on YouTube now, and I'm learning some stuff that I've been interested in anyway. So that's helping. And Will's, she's still here, just not as Lizzo. Well, that's good, but seriously, I did. I ain't gonna say I teamed with Lizzo, but I have done seen too much of what Rose can do, especially when it comes to attacking other children, minors. And I didn't blame Lizzo for coming back at Rose. And I knew that I could get a report in faster than Lizzo could because of where they live. But Lizzo did good because when I did talk to the police, they were very much aware of Elizabeth. And I verified it to them for her. And because Rose has no right to be talking about other people's children. And I really got aggravated because she kept saying that they were malnourished, and I know they're not. When I was younger, I wasn't nothing but legs and just as thin as I could be. My metabolism was just burning everything up. And there was nothing wrong there. But I have heard Rose talk to a minor yelling at them right in front of their mother and called them a little bitch. But it didn't just piss me off that Rose did that. It pissed me off that the mother allowed it, which that kid shouldn't have been in there when she was arguing with Rose in the first place. I see things like that, and it really gets on my nerves. I don't like it. And when Rose came at me about my deceased son, it messed me up really bad. And when she began to say things like she was saying about Dot's deceased mother, I knew that it was enough that could push Dot over the edge. And so that's when I just, okay, this is enough. And I did call her police and I let them know that I didn't know where Dot was. I didn't know if she was okay or not. And I was concerned and I wanted to file a report because of what she had almost done to me. And I wasn't sure about my friend. And something needed to be logged because I had evidence about some stuff about Rose and how easy she could push somebody over. And they needed it just in case she ever did. And that's what happened. And I've apologized to Rose on a lot of stuff. And I explained to her why I called the police. And she's still pissed off about it. She still don't get it. And she asked, why did you do that on Mother's Day? Her and Jack and Lionel was on panel coming at me hard. And my son had been brought up again by Rose. And I told her then, I said, you know what? I've had enough of you. I'm fixing to show you I'm not playing with you. You're fixing to get a cease and desist. They all laughed. They thought it was funny. Me and Jack was into it too. And one of them said, oh, she's just bluffing. Ain't nothing going to happen. Tomorrow's Friday. Let's see if you get one. And I told him right then, I said, you won't get one tomorrow. But you probably will Monday. This is Mother's Day weekend. You're not getting nothing tomorrow. But you watch and see. I bet you anything you get something come Monday. And sure enough, she got it on Monday. And I guess she's just got selective thinking. You said it to me on Mother's Day. You did that on... No, I didn't. She needs to go back and look at the video. Look at the date. Look at the whole thing. Play it back. She got it on a Monday. That's the other time I call the police department and file the cease and desist. That was just to let her know what I can do. And I can also sue you for defamation. But instead of doing that, I worked my way in to try to let Rose know this is not something I want to do, Rose. We need to talk. So she settled down and we started talking through email, and things was going pretty good until here recently. And she wants to start bringing shit up again. And I'm too sick to deal with it. But Rose needs to catch on. She can be sued for defamation, and it's easy to prove with her. Some people don't stop until they start losing money. That's another reason I'm on here tonight, Rose. You got a lot of enemies out here. Some don't want your money. They just want to catch you out somewhere, especially in the South. I've explained that part to you too, and I have been protecting you. My protection is now lifted. You don't have me anymore. You don't have me for anything except to get on your channel and just run your mouth like you're stupid, because you are. But not everybody hates me, Rose. Not everybody that's watching you hates me. They're just taking notes. That's all. Yeah, anybody gets enough after a while, they realize how she is, and it's just like, man, I'm in the sewage. That's what they realize, Lossie. Eye for an eye, and if the world turns blind because of it, so be it. Yeah, that's what it seems like it should be. This old leftist lose though, because she's strong. I've had in my life done the same, so I wouldn't be behind bars. Yeah, Titan is a hound warrior. Big hugs. Yeah. Night, Sippy. The rain hitting my bedroom window, and it's only beautiful. I love that sound, Lozzie. Yeah, I know you can get some good sleep. I love you today. And thank you for coming in. Thank you for your support and just hanging out. And we'll get rid of these sock puppets coming in. As soon as we verify that that's new, and well, yeah, just go ahead and get them out. Those of you that's got a wrench, just verify that it is not the real person and just go ahead and get them out. I don't even want to read what they got to say. Don't matter. I love you too, Lozzie, and can't wait for your song. Just make sure you let me know that it's out there because I definitely want to hear it. I'm gonna post it on my wall. That's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, everybody take care. Try to walk in theos. Be one of those hosting enlightenment of spiritual thought with consideration 153. Consider everything that somebody's doing, everything you hear, everything you think you see, and let's learn from one another. Let's try to walk in knowledge. We ain't got to keep waiting around in this freaking sewage ditch. We're better than that, and we can keep getting better. Love you, Warrior Nun, and y'all take care of yourself. Until next time, y'all, this is Sippy. Thank y'all for your prayers and continued meditations. Hopefully, these tests will be done soon, and I can get this kidney stone out. So, everybody take care, and I'll talk to y'all later.